You're in the grocery store, cart in hand, standing in front of the egg section. 2 cartons, brown eggs, white eggs. The brown ones cost more. And without thinking, you reach for them. Why? Because deep down you believe brown means healthier. Brown means more natural. Brown means farm fresh. But what if I told you that's a marketing story, and it's been working for over 50 years? Today, you'll learn one fact that could save you hundreds of dollars over your lifetime. Spoiler: you've been paying for color, not quality. Hit subscribe if you want the truth about what you eat every day. Let's go. Here's how the myth tricks you. Brown eggs look rustic. They feel like they came from a happy chicken on a green farm. White eggs look industrial, cheap, mass-produced. And grocery stores know this. That's why brown eggs sit on the better shelf sometimes for 30 to 50% more money. But here's the first hook. Did you know that in the 1970s, almost everyone bought white eggs? So what changed? Marketing. That's what changed. The egg industry realized, if we sell brown eggs as premium, people will pay more for the exact same product. Have you ever bought brown eggs just because they felt healthier? Be honest. Here's the core fact, and it's simple. Egg color depends on one thing only: the breed of the chicken. White feathers, white earlobes, white eggs. Reddish feathers, red earlobes, brown eggs. But wait, there's more. Some chickens lay blue eggs, the Araucana breed. Others lay green or even pinkish eggs. Same chicken, same feed, same barn, different color shell. Here's a fact most people don't know. You can tell the egg color by looking at the chicken's earlobes before it even lays an egg. White earlobes equal white eggs. Red earlobes equal brown eggs. That's genetics. If blue eggs exist, do you think they're healthier than brown? Nope. Same story. Key message: color has nothing, zero, to do with quality. Let's kill the biggest myth with numbers. A large brown egg and a large white egg have almost identical nutrition. Protein, about 6 to 7 grams each. Fat, about 5 grams. Vitamin D, B12, selenium, same range. Studies from the USDA and multiple universities confirm shell color does not change what's inside. So where do differences come from? 3 real factors. 1. What the chicken eats. Corn, soy, bugs, flaxseed. 2. Living conditions. Cage, barn, free range, pasture. 3. Freshness, not color. For example, an omega-3 egg, white or brown, comes from a chicken fed flaxseed or algae. A pastured egg has 2 to 3 times more vitamin D. Again, not because of shell color. Would you pay double for a brown egg that's nutritionally identical to a white egg from the same farm? Because that's exactly what millions of people do every single day. If they're not better, why the higher price? 2 reasons. 1. Biology. Brown feathered chickens are larger birds. They eat about 10 to 15% more feed per day. Higher feed cost leads to higher price at the store. 2. Psychology. People assume higher price equals higher quality. That's called the price-quality heuristic, and stores exploit it. Fun fact: in some countries, like Japan and parts of Europe, white eggs are actually more expensive because white feathered chickens are less common there. It's all local supply, not nutrition. If you saw blue eggs for $8 a dozen and white for $3, which would you buy? Most people say blue, even though the nutrition is identical. That's how powerful color marketing is. Some people swear brown eggs taste richer, but blind taste tests tell a different story. In repeated studies, including one by Cooks Illustrated, people could not tell the difference between brown and white eggs from the same farm. Same freshness. Taste depends on 2 things. 1. Freshness. An egg a week old tastes different than one laid yesterday. 2. Diet. Chickens that eat grass and bugs produce eggs with more flavor. Not the shell, not the color. If I put 2 scrambled eggs in front of you, one brown, one white, you wouldn't know which is which. No one can. So why do people believe brown tastes better? Because expectation changes perception. If you think it's better, your brain makes it taste better. Forget color. Here's what you should actually look for real quality markers. First, freshness. The float test. Put an egg in a glass of water. If it sinks to the bottom on its side, fresh. If it stands upright, still fine, but older. If it floats, throw it away. Second, living conditions. Labels in order of quality from worst to best. Cage. Cage-free, still crowded. Free range, some outdoor access. Pasture-raised, best. Real outdoor space. Third, diet. Look for omega-3 enriched or organic. Organic means no antibiotics and no pesticides in the feed. Fourth, grade. Grade A versus B. That's about internal quality, firmness of white and yolk, not color. A fresh, cheap white grade A egg is better than an old, expensive brown grade B egg every single time. Let me give you 3 facts almost no one knows. Fact number 1. The first chicken eggs were actually blue-green. Wild jungle fowl ancestors of modern chickens laid blue-green eggs for camouflage. Brown and white came later through breeding. Fact number 2. Eggshell color does not affect shelf life. Some people think brown shells are thicker. Studies show thickness varies by breed and age, not color. Fact number 3. You can sometimes see the egg color through a chicken's vent. Farmers call it vent checking. Not pleasant, but true. The pigmentation shows before the egg comes out. Did you know any of those? Comment which one surprised you most. Let's lock it in. Fast recap. Color equals chicken breed only. Nutrition is almost identical. Differences come from diet and living conditions. Price comes from bigger chickens eating more, plus marketing psychology. Taste comes from freshness and diet, not color. What actually matters? Freshness, living conditions, diet, and grade. Brown, white, blue, green, all eggs are more alike than different. So here's the truth. You've probably been paying for color, not quality. And that's okay, because now you know better. Next time you're at the store, ignore the shell. Look at the date. Look at the label. Look at the price per gram of protein. One final question, and I really want you to answer in the comments. Which eggs do you usually buy? Brown or white? And will you switch after this video? If this video saved you money or just blew your mind, hit like, subscribe, and share it with someone who still thinks brown eggs are healthier. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.